welcome back to Framations. I have a very, very, very special guest with me today, Chris Newman. And Chris brought me, tell me what you bring me, Chris.
Well, Amy has elected to participate in Presents for Paws again this year. And Presents for Paws contacts different vendors around our area, St. Louis area, and it benefits 4 different animal rescues in the St. Louis area. They are Gateway Pet Guardians, CARE, Papin, and 5 Acres Animal Shelters. What we do is we put up a little tree, and it has ornaments with adoptable cats and dogs, and on the back of each one there's a little wish list, something that our animals in the shelter can use, and then hopefully our customers will come in and pick up an ornament and bring back something that's on the back side of it, and we'll divide it up between the 4 shelters at the end of our presentation here at the store, and then hopefully get it all back to each of the shelters pretty quickly.
That's awesome. I picked up an ornament off the tree, and ornament is about Phil, who's currently adoptable at 5 Acres Animal Shelter. Is that right? You could adopt Phil. Adopt Phil. He's so awesome. But on the shelter wish list, they have collars and leashes, and martingale slip leads, and dog beds, dog toys, especially durable ones, and of course forever homes. But there's more things. That's just on this one ticket. And you said you met Phil.
I did. I've had the pleasure of taking him to Purina Farms. They were doing Pints and Paws, where they had people come and donate blood, and Phil got to visit with the people that were nice enough to come and donate blood at the Purina Farms.
Well, that's awesome. Do you also volunteer at 5 Acres Animal Shelter?
I do. I help with a lot of things at 5 Acres. We do things called cuddle breaks, where we take our animals to different businesses that do donations or collections, things like that. Then their employees can visit with them on their lunch break or something like that. I do places that give a donation and request dogs to come out to their businesses. I help with fundraising, and this particular one is a group effort for 4 different shelters there. So I help clean with the cats. I do work the front desk. I'll do most anything that 5 Acres needs help with. So
all of these organizations need volunteers.
Oh,
right?
Yes, they do.
Desperately.
They are
time.
They are dependent.
They're dependent on volunteers.
On volunteers. I know 5 Acres is, and these are all 501c3 nonprofit organizations, and they depend on donations and activities, volunteer activities, things like that, to stay in business. So yes, that's very important.
So we need your help. So I'm going to kick it off. I'm donating 36 of these blankets today. So they're not going to be here. They're going straight to the shelters today. So I want to see how many times we can make Chris come out here and pick up, because we have this box to fill. And we can fill this. Come on, can't we fill this? We can fill this.
And I can bring a bigger one if you.
We can fill this at least 10 or 20 times, right? So let's see how many times we can make Chris drive out here and pick up a box full of donations.
Sounds perfect.
Doesn't that sound great?
I would love it.
Okay, so some things that you can bring. This is the Presents for Paws wish list. I'm going to go over a few of these things. The dogs would really like collars and leashes. Apparently that's a huge, and martingale slip leads, toys. What doggy doesn't want a toy for Christmas? Come on. Beds, especially durable ones, Kongs, medium and extra large, martingale no slip collars, nylon bones, treats, Benabones, and of course you take pet food too, right?
Absolutely.
And pet treats.
Yes, because even if it's not something we use in our shelters, there are several of us that have projects where we help the low-income families in our areas with food. So I know that 5 Acres for sure has already given away 2,200 pounds of food this
22,000 pounds of food?
2,200, I think.
2,200 pounds of
Although
food.
I don't work with that program.
They've given away tons
Yes,
of
we
food.
have.
In other words,
And it's growing like, it's amazing how much
how much need there
it
is.
is, yes.
Oh, yeah. Well, we were talking earlier, and Chris was telling me, one of the best ways to help keep pets with their families who love them but are having hard times is to help support things like a pet food bank, because if they can't afford to feed their pet, where do you think they're going to take their pet if they can't find help with that? They're going to end up having to take them to a shelter. So if being able to donate to a pet food bank helps keep a dog out of a shelter, that's a simple, easy little thing that we can all do, right?
Very true.
Very true. And cats, let's not forget our little, meow meows. They like beds and collars and puzzle toys and litter boxes and litter. Any particular kind of litter, or any litter will do?
Most of us like the clumping litter.
The clumping litter. Scratchers, the things to keep their claws intact, and kitten nursing bottle kits, carriers, toys, wand toys, KMR. What's KMR? Canned kitten formula.
It's a can of substitute milk from like a mother's milk for cats only.
Yeah.
We get in a lot of kittens that have been separated from their
Oh.
mothers, so we have to feed them, and it's something that can't be substituted.
It
It
can't be
has to be
substituted.
that. So
And of course, gift cards to pet stores or to Amazon, because I'm sure you guys have Amazon wish lists.
absolutely,
Okay.
we all do.
And if they want to see the wish list, do they just go to, is it presentsforpaws.com, or should they go to the individual?
I would think each individual.
Each
'cause
individual.
We may each have our own separate needs.
Okay, so Present for Paws benefits 5 Acres Animal Shelter, which is out here in St. Charles County. CARE St. Louis, which stands for the Center for Animal Rescue and Enrichment, and they are located downtown.
In the city, but I don't know
Okay.
the exact address.
Gateway Pet Guardians, which, if I remember right, didn't they get flooded bad, like during the last floods?
I don't think so. I haven't heard that they had. They are just across the river in East St. Louis.
Yeah, they were. I
Oh, were
could
they?
swear they were one of the ones that got flooded.
It's not an impossibility, but I hadn't heard that.
But
Impact.
I'll have to look that up. But I could be wrong. I'm totally imperfect. So, and then PAPN, which stands for.
People and pets in need.
And what does People and Pets in Need do?
Well, I've never been to Papin, so I'm not an expert on it, but I do know that they are very important in supplying food and helping a lot in their area. I believe they're in a little more of a rural type of area, so they have a lot of animals that are just dropped out that they keep having to rescue. They think they help people that don't have means to feed their animals. I know they have a big need for food in that particular location, but I don't know exactly what all they do at Papin, but I do know they have a wonderful facility and are very helpful to the community.
Well, awesome. Let's get behind Papin. I learned about a new organization today. So we'll go over the thing. This is 11th annual. We've been doing it for quite a few years here at Framations. So first things first, grab an adoptable animal ornament, or if you want to skip that step, you can skip the step and just start breathing it in. Breathe in. Purchase a wish list item from the ornament or whatever wish list. If it's for a dog or a cat and you think they're gonna like it, donate it.
Exactly.
Bring it in. And of course, money is always good to donate. Animal rescue organizations can always use money. You can Venmo it, or you can leave a check here, and I'll make sure that they get it. Make it out to Presents.
Don't
No?
make it to them. Make it for any one of
Make
the
it for your favorite one of the 4, if you're gonna leave a check. And then just drop off your donated items at the tree and put it in the box. and make Chris come out here like 20 times.
I'd be happy to
It'd
do
be
so.
fun. Yeah, we'll see how many times we can make a video with Chris. So every time I fill up the box and Chris has to come out, we're gonna shoot a new video.
Oh my goodness.
What do you think?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay, let's do that. Let's see how many times we can get. Where do you live, Chris?
Only a few miles from here.
Only a few miles. Okay, well we'll see how many miles we can make her put on her car.
That's right.
Sound like a plan?
Yes.
All right, that's awesome. I really want to fill this box up a lot. I would really like to see as much as we can get for our local animals that need help. So do a good thing this year and help our animals out.
Thank you.
Bye for now.